If Lindsay Clancy received a mental status examination, would that have changed outcomes for her? Now, I previously did one on more of a structured mental health assessment, which assesses for orientation and cognition, which is usually done in as a screener for psychiatric evaluations. Most mental status examinations are done throughout the course of an interview. They are not the only interview. So when you see a therapist, like, you're also being assessed throughout that hour. You're not just talking about your stuff, you're being assessed. When you go inpatient, it would probably be more of a formal mental status examination versus more of an informal one when you see a therapist or even anyway, a mental status examination is done every time you go to therapy, and it should be done every time that you see a prescriber. And what it is the care provider's assessment of how you're speaking, what you're saying, your behavior, and your appearance. And that's all. So, and it's also, let me keep this in mind, a snapshot in time. Okay? It's a snapshot of that moment. There isn't prediction in there unless the person is asked, are you going to take your life or harm someone else? Specifically, from what I see, that question really wasn't asked. I don't know if it was, but I didn't see it in the civil lawsuit paperwork. But it does seem like there was mental status examinations going on. Now, here's the problem that gets me every time. In a 10-minute appointment, the assessment and the observation and interpretation of that assessment is limited. In an hour-long appointment, like a therapist does, like, you assess for an entire hour. What someone presents like in the first part of the hour is often very different than how they present in the last part of the hour. If you're a therapist, you probably have experienced that. In a 10-minute conversation, not so much. Additionally, when you are doing a mental status examination, it requires a lot of trust. And so the therapeutic relationships are very important when you're assessing someone's stability. In a 10-minute medication check, that trust and that therapeutic relationship doesn't get built the same way, which is why I argue that that shouldn't even be a thing, that we do a 10-minute thing. I think that they looked at the mental status examination as a way to change medications. So she presents as, I have insomnia, I can't sleep, I'm more anxious. Okay, must change meds. Instead of looking at it from a whole person perspective and a status of hers, or asking more questions about what that means to her, or even asking the question if she wants to harm herself. One of the mental status notes in the civil lawsuit, you can find that online, is a flat affect, which means just an emotionless space. And that's really not that uncommon in the world of psychiatry, because pretty much people on any type of psych meds, including antidepressants, show up with a flat affect, emotionless space. So that wouldn't tip anything off, in my opinion. But I'm going to do another part about future orientation, so stay tuned.